Welcome back to the video, guys. This is the part 6 of the game development tutorial. So in this video we'll be drawing the ball. So let's start. First of all, let's cut the statement color rect over here, which is drawing a square. For ball, we need to write canvas context dot fill style which is equals to red then canvas context dot begin path parenthesis, then we'll define the function arc because there is no such function for drawing a circle in JavaScript, so we'll use arc because arc is a part of circle. Let's have the coordinates as ball x, comma 100, comma 10, math dot pi into 2, comma true, and the last statement canvas context dot fill. Okay, so here we have the code for our circle. Let's save and refresh. Okay, so here we have a circle. Let me increase the size so that's visible. Let's change the color from red to white, which matches the pedals. Save and refresh. Okay, so here's the so now let's understand the coordinates in deep. Okay, so now let's understand the code. So the first line over here, you are very familiar with that. It colors the shape. The second line over here is used to define in which shape you need to color in correspondence with this function here, canvas context dot fill, and over here the function arc. Let's understand the coordinates. The first two coordinates, which is the x and the y coordinate, but unlike in the rectangle function, this is not the top left of the circle, this is the center of the circle. 30 is basically the radius, so your circle will be 60 pixels tall and 60 pixels wide because your circle is double the radius, which is the diameter. 0 and math dot pi into 2. So now let's understand this. Okay, so a 360 degree defines a whole circle. So in radians, it is said that how many times you need to move around the circle with the measurement of the radius so that it is one whole circle, which comes out to be 2 pi. And true over here means the condition, the expression written over here should be true. True means it should be visible. If I write here false, then the circle won't be visible. Now let's have another expression like pi, math dot pi divided by 2. Math dot pi is basically half circle, so if you multiply by 2, it's a whole circle. If it's half, save and let's refresh. Okay, so now you can see some part of the circle is not visible. Now if I put false in place of true, the other section of the circle will be visible. So you can see a slice of the circle is visible. Now for half circle, you need to put just math dot pi, save and refresh. Okay, so you can see that the half circle, if I put true, the upper side of the upper half of the circle will be visible. So you need to practice with all these parameters so you are used to it. Okay, so let's get back to normal. Let's decrease the size to 10 and put over here into 2. Okay, so now as we created a function template for color rect, let's also create a function template for color circle. So all these lines will go into a function. Let's name that function color circle, put the C in caps lock, parentheses and braces. Between the braces, paste all of the code. Now over here, let's have arguments. So the first one will be center X, next will be center Y, then we have the radius. We'll only put the arguments which are changing according to us, not this expression, because this expression over here in the game remains the same, because we just need to create a circle, nothing else. So after radius, we'll directly put the color of the circle, which is raw color. Okay, and save. Now replace all these numbers with center X, Y and radius. Paste. Let's replace white with raw color, and over here let's cut all the lines. Now we need to just write one line of code which is calling the function color circle. In that we'll write our arguments ball x, comma 100, comma 10, which is the radius, and the color, which is white. Save. Okay, so save and refresh. Okay, so I made a typo over here. I forgot the quotes. Let's put the quotes. Singular, double quotes. Both works the same. Save and refresh. Okay, so it's working fine.